My favorite workout, I don't know about yours, I guess you don't like this one as much.
I like leg day.
You like leg day? No, I don't like leg day. I got bad knees. But my favorite is abs and arms. I love abs and arms. So the abs and arms consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different groupings of abs and arms, followed by a bunch of planks and various leg lifts and things like that to get our abs and core strong, because the core is a very important part of the whole body. If the core doesn't hold together, nothing holds together. So Kyle, tell us what we did first.
Decline sit-ups and then chin-ups, pull-ups, however you want to look at those.
So we put the machine on a decline, hook your legs up, and just lift yourself up. Typically what I do is when I get to the top, I'll rotate, so I get a little bit of oblique work in it as well. So it's not just working the abs, it's working the side, the core as well. Chin-ups, we kind of do a variety of them. We rotate between 4 different styles where you do the arms in, the wide, a couple different groupings there. After that, we switch over to hammer curls. Hammer curls is basically taking a weight. Instead of holding it like this, you hold it this way, more like you're hammering, and you literally just lift it up like a curl, but you're doing a hammer curl instead. Works the outside, not necessarily the bicep, but it works the whole outside of the arm. So
Triceps.
yeah, a little bit on the tricep, a little bit the outside. So a little bit different results there. And then you were doing
sitting curls.
Kind of at a decline.
Yeah, slight decline to put a little more stress down in the lower bicep.
Yep. So we kind of change it up a little bit. Our third grouping is dips. Dips is not only a tricep exercise, but it's kind of a whole upper
shoulder,
body,
back.
shoulder, because you're using your body weight,
right.
And if you feel really energetic, you can strap a weight around yourself and make it even heavier. But we're not quite there yet.
Not yet.
So we're just going to do dips for now. You grab the machine, you dip down, you lift yourself back up again. It's a great tricep workout, upper body as well. Yeah. So it can be incorporated with upper body workout too. And then when we rotate back and forth, you're doing the machine curls where you actually put some weights on the machine, and it is really focusing on the bicep. Yeah. Totally bicep. You can't cheat that one. You can kind of use your form a little bit.
No torque in the body. Just
no doing this, because that doesn't accomplish anything.
It's all straight.
Yep. You focus, stand still, and you need to focus the muscle that you're doing the exercise on. Kind of like we talked about last time with the back and shoulders, or you're cheating yourself. You're not getting the right workout out.
To increase weight or exceed what your body's...
Because doing Tough Mudder, you need strong arms. There's a lot of lifting going on. After that, we do
tricep push downs and then a standing curl off the weighted bar.
Yep. And again, holding your body still, so you're not doing this. Just
straight back and focusing on your arms mostly.
And then we kind of switch it up from outer to inner. So again, you work different muscle groups each time you do it, which is kind of just keeps... You get a whole body workout that way. You're not just focusing on one thing.
Right.
Then we do oblique. There are different ways you can call these things. We call it an oblique side lift, where you're on a machine at an angle and you're literally laying down sideways and you're lifting the weight up, so you're totally blasting.
You're stretching it and then contracting it a whole lot.
These two get nailed big time. Yep. They get blasted really tight. It's tough. I mean, that's very important. Again, part of the core, which holds everything together.
Right. You don't want to overdo the weight, otherwise you start putting too much strain in.
Yep, that's the word. Yeah. Don't overdo it. While we're doing that, we have a machine over there that is a preacher curl. It literally is, you put your arms over a padded shelf, whatever you want to call it, and you lift with the machine. So you're focusing strictly on your bicep. You can't cheat that.
Nope.
Because there you can't go like this.
Right.
You can't, because you're on a machine. You're sitting on a machine, and you're doing this.
Then after that, we go to a legit preacher curl, no assist. 75 pounds with the bar and everything. So you're doing your curls, and then it's a assisted ab machine with crunches. You're getting a full effect on that.
Full core, front, nail the front, because you are literally using your core to pull yourself down, just like a crunch.
Yep.
It's like a sitting crunch. That's a good way to call it. Then we look into planks. One of our favorites. We do what's called a suspended plank, where you're literally, the only thing touching are your hands and your toes. Nothing else touches. So you're a tall plank, high plank they call it, and you lower yourself down where all that's touching is your hands and your toes. And we do 10-second increments. And then when you're done with the 10 seconds, you lift yourself up and you hold the high plank for 10. Down to 10, as many as you can, in groups of 10.
Yeah.
Then you rest.
Generally about a minute apiece, and then you'll go to your next sets of, 3-4 sets of planks.
Yeah, we have a couple different ones. We have a high plank where you just hold a high plank as long as you can.
Yep.
And then we have an elbow plank, we call it a lower elbow plank, where you just hold that as long as you can.
Yep.
Again, keep straight body. Don't get your butt too high. Tighten your glutes to hold yourself tight.
You want to keep it straight so it focuses more on your core. You're going to stress your back if you start to lift up.
And then you're hurt. And then you're benched.
It's unfortunate.
Not bench press, but then you're benched. Then you're out lifting for a while. You don't want that.
And then we do some reverse curls to get the forearms and some of the bicep.
My main weakness in Tough Mudder is grip strength.
Grip. It does focus a lot on grip because you got to kind of watch it rotating, otherwise it'll fall right out of your hands.
Yep. So you grab the bar, you instead of curling this way, you literally hold it backwards to work this.
Yep.
And you lift it up real nice and slowly back down. Right. That really burning.
Yep.
You want it to burn.
Burn, baby,
burn. We do another ab workout where you go side to side. Some people take a ball and go back and forth. There's a variety of ways of doing it. There's no right, there's no wrong.
No.
As long as you get your feet up in the air, because again, you want to work that core.
Whatever, you're comfortable with. If you add the ball just for extra torque. And
yep. And then maybe slow down,
right.
Hold it, count to 10, count to 5, whatever works best for you, but that works, again, the core. But it's best to do it with your feet up in the air because that way you're actually
it focuses more
on that. Kicking back your triceps. How do you do that?
You just sit there with a dumbbell of your weight and then just kind of extend straight back. And
again, focusing on this, not anything else.
In a prone position, so you're down and supporting yourself. It's all focusing in one spot.
Feel burn. Then we do another version of a oblique where you just basically just try to get your elbow as close to your knee as you can from the side, laying on your side.
Yep.
You can either lift up your body and do it or lift up your legs or both. Whatever works best for you, whatever you're able to do.
Maximize the...
But again, it's working the side, the obliques.
The exercise itself.
Yep.
Then there's basically another version of that, just lifting your hips.
Yep.
Off the ground. Oblique lift, I guess, is a better way to put it. It's the same thing as, your kind of oblique crunch is a better way to put that.
So we try to get the front core, the sides, the back, get this whole area working because it holds everything together. Yep.
And then we'll do a standing dumbbell curl. So you, instead of your standard curl you just kind of twist it up and down and
focuses more on the bicep.
Yep, bicep and tricep.
And last but not least, the worst of all, and it's the lightest weight. It's only 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Or 10. Tonight was curl. 10 for some reason.
Do a little curl. It's basically on a bar and you're wrapping a rope around it as you go up, and then work it the opposite way, and then come back up the exact.
So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 times because you're rolling it one way, and don't let it slip. Don't just. That's cheating. Got to roll it down.
More hand strength.
And then when you're done, it rolls the opposite way on the thing, which makes it even harder. And again, roll it back down. And that is a killer on the forearms. That is devastating.
Yes.
You have to know your body. You have to know what your limits are as far as how much you can push yourself. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it because
becomes counterproductive.
It does, because if you're really sick and the next day you wake up, you're just going to be wiped out. Yeah. It'll just drain what little energy you have. So it's good to do something, whether it's a run, a walk, just lighter weights. Even if you do just lighter weights or 1 set or 2 sets instead of what you usually do. But you have to know your own body, and everybody is different that way.
And a lot of, dealing with headaches or, colds and stuff, you want to hydrate your body and keep ahead of that. And, part of knowing your body, we both deal with contact, so fellow contact wearers know the eye strains, the tension headaches that go along with that. And you want to, I'm dealing with tension headache, whatever, and it's hard. Highlights, low lights, it becomes touchy sometimes.
Yep.
So, thanks for all the support and the, encouragement you're going to give us, or you have given us, on our Ageless journey at Instagram.
Yep.
And then you got a
Twitter,
Facebook, I think we have too.
We're going to work on that, yep. And then we have a
And,
Twitter account,
Yeah.
The Ageless Journey.